Good morning. Everybody up for a little Hendrix first thing in the morning? I'm going to do some Voodoo Child here by the late, great Jimi Hendrix. This is my version. You know, not trying to mimic or play it note for note. This is just me, my guitar, and the Kirkhammett wah. So, I'm going to rock this shit. Hendrix played a Strat, I play an Explorer, whatever.
Of my bed. Well, I'm standing next to a mountain, coming down with the edge of my hand. Well, I pick up all the pieces and make an island, right in crazy little sand. Sweet time, I'll give it right back to you one of these days. I didn't take up all your sweet time, I'll give it right back one of these days. I don't need you no more in this world. To the next one. Don't be late. Don't be late. 'Cause I'm a Voodoo Child, Voodoo Child. Lord knows I'm a Voodoo Child. Hey, hey.
chance in the end there. But without Hendrix, there'd be no Van Halen with the whole tapping thing. You know? Hendrix, I don't think Hendrix ever did anything like that, like any type of... He didn't have to, man. He was fucking Hendrix. So nobody played like that. All of those guys were like in shock when they saw him play. And he did everything through a 100-watt Marshall and very little effects. Everything was so loud, like it is in here right now, that he got all kinds of crazy tones out of those guitars, and his Marshall stacks. They were just they were fucking amazing, man. Those guys were great. Still listen to stuff, you know, by him. I can't say enough about him. Anyways, you know, people put like shreddery and stuff like that, like they try to categorize guitar players, and it's like maybe there's certain individuals best at one thing, but Hendrix was a complete package, man. I mean, did he shred like Paul Gilbert? No, but what he played had a lot of feeling, and you know, he did so many like cool things with his guitar, man. And the stuff that we have nowadays, I mean, it's fucking night and day compared to what they had back then, you know? I mean, he didn't have shit like that. I tell my kids all the time, I'm like, you got YouTube? I'm like, YouTube is a huge, huge tool. You want to learn how to play a song? YouTube it. You want to learn a specific chord? YouTube it. When I was coming up as a kid, and a lot of people, we didn't have that shit, man. I had a cassette deck I used to have to fucking rewind 1,000,000 times. I remember I was in this one band, and I had to learn. It was a split-second decision. They wanted their guitar player quit or whatever. This was years and years ago, back in my 20s. And I had to learn like 50 songs. And I sat in my house with the tape deck and recorded, or rewind, played, rewind, played, rewind, played. Nowadays, you can go on YouTube, you can go online, and it's just a vast plethora of shit to learn. So, people today are spoiled, man. Back in the day, you didn't have any of that shit. If you want to learn something, you had to learn it. Now, you got people teaching you, you know, whatever. And that's where the difference is, you know. Back then, you had Hendrix, who taught himself. And you got people now that are, you know, 15 years old fucking shredding because we're so advanced with, you know, our learning capabilities and stuff through things like YouTube and instructional videos and stuff like that. But, yeah, man. Basically, I do these videos, I mean, not for applause from you guys or anything like that, but just because it's a tool and it's something cool that I can do and leave my kids, you know. When I'm not around anymore, I already told my son, I'm like, the guitars are yours, and you know, my kids can split up, whatever. They're trying to divvy shit up already that I own before I'm even dead. But I want that guitar. No, I want that. I want Gertie. No, I want the Explorer. Anyways, this is for them, you know, more than anything, so they can look back and see Dad doing what he loved to do, which was play music, you know. And you know, I don't have videos of my dad. He died a long, long time ago. So I mean, I would love to have stuff like that. So this is basically for them to look back and go, wow, man, Dad was pretty good, or Dad sucked, or whatever, you know. Anyways, enough fucking rambling. I have to go to my real job and cook. All right, peace out.